So the keys to getting managers to coach are adopting the right level of formality. And it's so interesting to me how trends play out in organizations. And there was this big trend that's been going on for the last 20 years or so around sales process. Everybody wanted to tighten up their sales process and document their sales process and get consistency around their sales process so that people were behaving consistently, assuming that that sales process was the right process. And in the last 8 years or so, that maniacal focus on sales process has sort of come up a layer. And now organizations are getting more and more focused on management process. So you hear terms bandied around such as, I have a cadence, I have a rhythm, this is our operating rhythm, this is our cadence, these are the kinds of interactions we have and within these time frames. And it's so interesting that sales leaders, they're an overachieving lot, right? They never set the bar low. They always set the bar high. They don't set goals, they set stretch goals, right? They want to overachieve. They don't want to hit plan, they want to overachieve plan. And they take that same approach to equipping sales managers to coach. So they over-engineer these cadences and rhythms to such an extent that they literally only work under ideal conditions, which are never in effect in a sales force. And a sales manager never works under ideal conditions. So they set up these rhythms and expectations that are so lofty and so rigid that sales managers very quickly realize this is undoable. And they actually harm productivity instead of help with productivity. So to get a sales manager to coach, you've got to isolate what are those few key types of coaching that are going to create the best outcomes and give them a way to make those choices. And then have more formality around those types of coaching. Not the way that organizations typically think about. They typically think more is better. Coaching more often, better. It's not. We found the most highly performing sales managers do in-depth coaching far less frequently. For example, when they coach specific types of opportunities, they tend to coach on a monthly basis versus a weekly basis, but they spend twice as long in each of those coaching conversations. Imagine the implications to the depth and quality of those conversations. I can talk to my people 5 times a day and accomplish almost nothing. I can talk to them once a month for an hour to an hour and a half and accomplish a lot. That's real coaching. Dialogue doesn't equal coaching. Coaching is very specifically oriented toward helping people prepare for and accomplish things more effectively to find and win deals, right? That's what it all boils down to. And those sales managers that are the most successful, they have found ways to prioritize how they spend their time and effort with their salespeople from a coaching perspective. It's like they have found the secret to sort of economizing their effort. And there's an efficiency piece and an effectiveness piece. And the managers that are the most successful, they are very realistic about what they can do. But when they do those things, they do them much more effectively than other managers. The depth they get to is very rich. And they take it seriously. It isn't something that happens extemporaneously. They don't wait to coach in a reactive way. They don't wait for their salespeople to come to them. They're very deliberate about ensuring that they formalize the types of coaching that matter.